Right now we got 10 things caught on GoPro. Look, bro, like I said on my other videos, bro, on my live, I need to support everything that I'm doing if you subscribe to me, you know what I'm saying? And if you do just not subscribe, you need to make sure that you hit that bell notification so you get everything on time, get everything, you'll be able to tune in on all my videos. And if you subscribe, bro, and you only watch your favorite artist or whatever the case may be, bro, you need to unsubscribe to me, bro, cause you ain't really rocking with me. You ain't really here for me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't need none of that, you know what I'm saying? Enough on that. But shit, I'm doing something different, and the 95% of the videos I be doing, I be getting copyrighted. So I'm trying to learn, I'm trying to do different shit, and so y'all need to be tuning in just like y'all would on a music reaction, you know what I'm saying? It'll help me out a lot, and it'll do this channel for the greater good. But shit, let's go ahead and get into this shit. Yeah, make sure y'all like the video. It's very important. Oh shit.
What would YouTube be like without GoPro? Probably just the same, just without the amazing POV footage the cameras have given us. There are a lot of amazing GoPro footage out there, but we're going to give you the absolute best of them. Number one for my money is the best one, so watch it and see if you agree with me. Here are 10 things caught on GoPro. Number 10. Subway Surfers. Brian Garcia and a bunch of his friends decided to go exploring one day. They brought their GoPro along with them, in the off chance that they come across something strange or exciting. At first, everything looked normal. The footage only showed the group just walking around, and it's kind of boring if I'm speaking honestly. That is until they chanced upon a railroad tunnel. Someone in the group must have had the bright idea to walk through the tunnel. I think it's pretty obvious what the dangers are in this kind of undertaking. Trains, and you never think of the danger, and they went forward anyway. About halfway into the tunnel, they heard the exact sound that they didn't want to hear, an oncoming train. Frightened out of their wits, the group ran back to where they came from, just barely making it to the exit before the train came barreling through. They were impossibly lucky to have escaped unscathed, but I bet they wouldn't be walking through any tunnels anytime soon after that. Number 9. Is that a monkey? This footage was uploaded to the Bexwin Production YouTube channel. It shows a guy strapping on his GoPro to his bike, obviously wanting to capture footage of him riding his bike. As he pedals his way along a narrow concrete bike path, you see nothing but the path itself and the scenery around him. Then he came upon a narrow alleyway. It was here when something really shocking happened. While riding through the alleyway, a strange animal jumped from the left side wall right onto the biker's path.
What
the rider was clearly startled, but still managed to avoid running
like a fucking demon, boy.
Alleyway.
But I ain't no monkey,
It was here when
bro.
something really shocking happened. While riding through the alleyway, a strange animal jumped from the left side wall right on.
Animal or something, bro. They ain't no. But that shit ugly, boy. But that's like that's like that Avatar, like one of them avatars out that movie back in the day.
Biker's path.
Boy,
the rider was clearly startled, but still managed to avoid running over for the strange creature. The biker stopped to look back at the creature to find out what it was, but when he did, the creature was gone. Some people have analyzed the footage and have come to the conclusion that the unknown creature was a monkey. I do admit the creature does look like a monkey, but what's with the extremely tiny waist, and why is it completely hairless?
Shit,
what do you think it is?
That bitch bald.
Tell us in the comment section
ain't
down
no
below.
damn monkey, man.
Number 8. Mid-air collision.
I have a challenge for all of you. Go to every computer in your house, your mom's, your dad's, your sister, your brother's computer, and
The next footage you're about to see looks like it should belong to an action movie, but let me tell you, this is 100% real and actually happened in real life. 12,000 feet above Superior, Wisconsin, 2 small aircraft were flying, carrying a total of 11 people. 9 skydivers and the 2 pilots. All they were expecting was a fairly routine skydive when disaster struck, and every terrifying minute was caught in their helmet-mounted GoPro cameras. The 2 planes inexplicably flew too close to each other, collided in midair, causing one of the planes to lose one of its wings and crash to the ground. The other, although damaged, managed to make a safe landing, despite the pilot being scared out of his wits. Fortunately, there were no casualties that resulted from the accident, and everyone involved only needed treatment for minor injuries.
Why is his ass holding on to the damn plane,
Number 7.
Dumbass.
An insane backflip. Now this is what GoPros were actually made for. Since its release, adrenaline junkies have found ways to strap these tiny cameras onto themselves in order to give us experiences normally only they could have.
That
was probably what Kelly McGarry was thinking prior to his extreme mountain bike run in the 2013 Red Bull Rampage. He strapped on a GoPro to his helmet and gave us an experience of a lifetime.
You know, it's something
if you don't know what the Red Bull Rampage
is,
it's basically a mountain biking competition where competitors ride their bikes down a mountain through treacherous terrain, also requiring them to jump ridiculous
whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, but shit like extreme sport like biking and skateboarding and all that shit, man.
Instead, he opted to do a backflip while jumping these gaps. One of the gaps was 72 feet long, making it already quite insane to land a normal jump. But Kelly did an incredible backflip, and we can experience how it feels thanks to Kelly's GoPro. The entire run is uploaded to GoPro's YouTube channel, where it's garnered 177 million views so far. Number 6. Water landing. On December 11th of 2013, a Cessna 28B departed from the Kalapapa airport on the island of Molokai. 2 minutes into the flight, the plane suffered from engine failure and had to do an emergency water landing. The entire thing was caught on GoPro. In the footage, you can clearly hear the warning beeps of the plane, signifying engine failure. You can also clearly see the plane tilting onto its side before finally landing on the water. What's amazing about the footage is the calm demeanor of the passengers themselves. No one even gave a shout of panic, to the point that the entire ordeal was eerily quiet.
No, I'm glad,
all the passengers and crew were able to don life vests and were able to exit the plane before it sank into the ocean. Unfortunately, there was one fatality. A passenger who mistakenly wore an infant's life vest, which was rated only for 35 pounds. The rest of the passengers and crew were rescued by the Coast Guard 80 minutes later. Number 5. Attack of the Yak. Mountain biking is awesome. Although I've yet to try it, it does look really fun to do. And we owe thanks to people strapping down GoPros before barreling down mountainsides. This next clip would have been one of those amazing pieces of footage that would convince me to go try mountain biking. But for one very terrifying thing. No, it's not the steep drops or the slippery trails where one misstep could send you down the mountainside. It's actually if a wild animal attacks. This piece of footage was taken by a group of mountain bikers going down the slopes of one of the mountains in Tibet, which are known for a few things: the extreme cold, nomads, and yaks. These poor riders came into contact with all three, with the yak being particularly harrowing. The yak came from the rider's blind side and was completely a surprise. It charged the rider, who was fortunately able to dismount and use the bike as a barrier between him and the angry animal. The rider was eventually able to back off and ride away safely, though. It is a good thing that this was a fake-out. If it decided to push through with it, this amazing trip could have ended in tragedy.
He should have went right there.
Number 4. Beat up by a baby moose.
Look.
Fake-out. If it decided to push through with it,
look,
this amazing trip could have ended in tragedy.
Motherfucking yak, whatever that shit called, that motherfucker look like a horse, a cow, a bull, a fucking, that motherfucking thing off Avatar, all in one. But look, as soon as he would have turned his head, I would have got on my bike and dipped. No cap. No chance.
Number 4. Beat up by a baby moose. In this clip, you'll see a full-grown man attacked by a cute baby moose. Yes, you heard me right. A baby moose. Unfortunately, I can't find any substantial backstory for this clip. Whether the moose was accidentally caught in a trap or it was intentionally caught for a scientific research, we don't really know. The clip starts with a man trying to set the baby moose free, but as soon as it's free, instead of running into the nearby woods, it immediately trampled the man.
All the smoke.
Now, getting trampled itself isn't that funny, it's actually quite mean. However, the one-liners the man spews out are pretty priceless. From first time I ever got beat up by a baby moose to no call being nasty. These statements literally mitigated the brevity of the situation. Number 3. Stuck in a cave. In this video, 10-year caving veteran Bob Johnson, along with a few of his friends, were exploring the Lost John's Cave, which is part of the largest and most intricate cave systems in Britain.
It's not that serious, bro.
He and his friends have been exploring the cave for around 3 hours already when they came upon a narrow part of the cave called the Tube. Bob, who came in second to squeeze into the narrow gap, was the biggest in the group and got stuck in the narrow pass. Initially, the group found his predicament pretty hilarious. That was until they saw that water was quickly rising around Bob. Fortunately, he was successfully pulled out by his friends, and they opted to continue exploring the cave, but using a different route. Instead of being put off caving due to this harrowing experience, Bob still caves to this day, something that I'm probably never gonna do in the near future. Now it's time for the day's best pick. White risks. Johann Pottgeiter had an extremely down to see the shark swimming beneath, about 15% beneath him. Fortunately, the tip of his spear gun was pointed downwards, making it was fortunately forced to swim away by the sharp tip of GoPro YouTube channel kindly reminds us of that. Spear fisherman Johann Pottgeiter had an extremely close encounter with one of these vicious predators, and was all filmed by his GoPro. Barely minutes into his dive, a great white shark can be
Almost
seen
had
swimming
his
into view
ass.
from Johann's left. He was so surprised by this you can even hear his muffled scream, but the shark hasn't finished with him
The nigga
yet.
said, oh!
It came swimming straight towards Johann, but was fortunately forced to swim away by the sharp tip of Johann's spear gun. Johann, of course, swam back to the surface as fast as he could, but as soon as he broke the surface, he looked down to see the shark swimming beneath him. Fortunately, the tip of his spear gun was pointed downwards, making the shark think twice before attacking. Johann's friends came to his rescue and pulled him to the safety of the boat.
That shit crazy.
Before we move on, do me a favor. My analytics show that only about 50, as this one extremely lucky Marine found out while on a routine patrol duty in Afghanistan. The entire thing was filmed by the helmet cam of one of the soldiers on patrol, and they could be seen going through a series of tunnels of some sort, when all of a sudden a bullet streaks and
Damn.
hits one of the soldiers' helmets. Realizing that there was a sniper in the area, the team made a hasty retreat to assess the situation.
You can hear
If you look at
this.
the footage closely, you can
God
clearly see the moment of the
damn.
bullet hitting the helmet. Thank God the soldier was wearing one, and he
Boy.
did live to tell his story.
Man, that shit crazy, boy. Caught lacking. But nah, if you like this video, bro, like the video, man. Like I told you, I need y'all to support everything that I be putting out. You know what I'm saying? It means a lot for my supporters to be supporting me to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no fake love over here. But I appreciate you for taking out your time. And if you do subscribe, hit the bell notification and like the video. I'm out of here.